Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye, and we're gonna do the 2025 reading. So it is a little bit of mixture, a little of everything, but really January comes in counting. It comes in like a lamb. It comes in as a dust off. It comes in like I'm seeing something of like cow, beef, buffalo, cattle, Land Rover, to a containment, to a lamb again around Easter, to Esther, to being all that you could be. And then when I see it by May, I do see exercises with helicopters. But then when I see it, I see the ocean of the flea of the sea, all forms of C to CE to C to SI to SE to a sedan. So when I actually look at it and it flows through like that, you can't even, it's like a known song of praise, of hymnal, of war cry, of getting it done, of war and peace to the manifesto that was left to be it all, to know it all, to sow it all, to bay, to lay, to stay, to be, obey. So when I actually see it and I say no movement, I have to say, what was it true? Is that a backstory? Because this to a heart goes, no, it was true. It was to be two. It was to be two. So when I see this and I actually say two of spades goes out, did you actually look at all the policies and procedures? Did you actually look at the protocols? Did you look at all the UCMJ for hostage terms? Because technically they came on our soil and gave a speech. The five of spades says there was no cut to be above, to be below, to be a bay, but the jack of diamonds comes forward on a pretty piece of paper and says, get it known and get it done. The four of clubs comes through and says, no, it is a dawn that gets it done, all forms of the meaning. The Ten of Hearts goes, no, you cannot be, you cannot see, you cannot thee, you cannot be, you cannot lee to be an E. An E of a D of a C of a lee of a gee to be a B. Now the Five of Diamonds goes, no, it must be a lee. Li to Ti to Fi to Fios to be it all, to know it all, to sow it all, to buy. The Ten of Diamonds is a type of cut that is so pretty and proud that even Aruba to Arabia goes, that must be a ghost against. The Ten of Clubs goes, no, you have to see it out on a play of a playbook to the poker game, to the poke face, where it's so stone and apathetic that you can't even see right or see spelling, all forms of the meaning to the spelling, to the paper, all forms, all year long, to the number, to the count, to the dust off, to the lamb, to everything flowing through to the sea of the shining sea to the June, the nine of spades goes, go about and be a butt of a joke at all. The ace of spades comes coming through like a fallen arrow to the follow through of the arrow, where the Native Americans to the indigenous say it was true that day when we come and play to be gone without the E. So when we see this come through, it is true to be it owned, to be it known, to be it sown, to be it bay, to be at lay. The six of spades is going to come through like a spare head to the actual all ace of clubs of a luck, of a Larry curse. The Larry curse was done and gone and been at bay to a sunken sailor, to a Davy Jones locker. That literally, when you say the Jack of clubs, you go send the Navy. No, Davy was wrong on a lockup of the Jones. So when you actually see Johnny Cass and June Carter, to all of those singers who crooned, the three of hearts goes, you can't even see or be it. You can't even see or be at A, B, C, D, E, infidelity, all three. So when you look through it and you go nine of hearts to be at bay, it is lovers recard and record to be it known, because a lost arrow to the sparrow, to the butt of the joke of where's the jar of dirt, comes in through the king of clubs and says, I'm the one at play. I'm the one to say a day of a bay of a lay of a say of a nay of the gay, all forms of the meaning and the spelling of gay with an E to an I means that the heroine of the story comes in through and goes, I caught you two of a through of a boo. That's by October. Did they fall? One did. You're not to know who fell. So when you go through it and you actually look at all of the screenings of this movie play out, you can't even get to January 2026 because the diamond says it sat so pretty and so proud and calmly and confidently that you can't even see it get out at night upon escort. So when I actually look at it and I say it was true, it was a hook, sail, and sinker of a fishing deal that smelt so pretty and done that you couldn't even be it at all. That is the six of hearts to the four of hearts on the table, completed out. So when I see it in being it known with this nine of clubs, it was the luck of the Irish to the Notre Dame Cathedral of knowing where to place yourself at certain times and making a schedule and making it all, even to daily activities of those of constituents to anything in the public, that it must be known. So when I said it played out per prophecy, it played out per prediction and foretelling and foretales to folklore to everything of that, it was a must be known. It must be known. Spell it. And when I went to it, I'm like Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. Everything was a spell. Everything. So when you see the chain link fence instead of the wall, and it's universal knowledge at that point that it must be done because of a fail, FALE, it was a foretelling in Texas up to Arkansas that something would occur in due detail on Oklahoma. Cosmic unity. You can't even tell it whatsoever. Mother and father Herling. Healing. I hear healing all the way to the best. So when I look at it and I actually see it and I see expansion of compassion, I do. I do at a 4 to 5 fold. Natural events, I actually really do see it with this Maya card. I do see one volcano eruption that actually is very pertinent. I do see a disrupt of unsettling of intuition when it happens. That's galactic flare. Fifth dimension. There is a tap into the higher consciousness of a looking around that must be done and tapped through and done through a DUN. So the star centers go, no, it must not be done at all. At all. The communication centers is a do. It's happened before in a month of August on a through and through. So when you go about and you know about and you hear about through the all, to be the all, to know the all, to sow the all, to buy. But I'm saying it BE with an accent mark. There is services every day, literally. So when I see the golden egg, it is a protrude of something that came through when eating, when I see dietary and I see there really isn't, there's no forgiveness on that one. Just go about and do it. This was actually intuitively led by ancestors per se. So when I see dolphin play, I see the frequency and the hertz to the tower, to the month of August, to the through and through. And where is this knockout gain? And I hear someone go like that. Caught it. Star review. It was a star review, a 5-star review. Planetary Guardian. It is true. It is true. A thought of a stolen soul couldn't even be. Couldn't even be. The sound codexes burst out with amplifiers from the back. The lightning boy heard. Sacred union, a marriage. It was beknownst to thee to be a B of a C of a D of a Lee of a B of a knee. It was literally none, none. You can't even see it at all. It is a song sung. I hear a tap on the door. Manny, I don't say the martial law. You don't want that right now. That means a complete cease and desist in the world. You want to have them still follow through policy, procedures, and protocols and literally dig, 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 dig. Justice can come in on the back way, even on a court that is not in the favor of a ruling of someone else. So when you actually look at it and you say rooted light, a camera display to a delay. Energy work, that was a force known. So when we do taking chances and we do it through mind talk, telepathy, transmission goes, there was none to be keep of a beekeeper to be a sting to the bee it bees. It really was that old coven that came through. You will know by the end of 2025. It will be heard again. So when I see Ashtar and you go and you say, where's the bat signal? It was an opening of a door, the portals, the sources, all of it. It really does set your vibration what hurts. We already knew in October. We already knew. Thank you. You have to give us a free telling whatsoever. The light technology can't even come through on this hard enough. It really is a continuance on. It is a play out. It is quite containing, but it can't contain itself. You can't even see it all whatsoever. To be it all, to know it all, to show it all, to buy. That is all that you need to know. So when I see this, you go, absolutely, absolutely. Exhume? No, you don't have to exhume anything. Universal knowledge per play, per play. That chain link fence will come through. Again, there'll be a huge timeline jump, and you'll say, evidence proved it was true. Absolute star royalty, absolute, I accept. So when we actually go through it in the imagination and you say, yes, yes, it is set them free. What is free? Hostage is relative. No, it's just like the patient. It is what the patient says it is for pain. Universal heart, where the roses are. The War of the Roses came through, and it's so old of a remembrance telling that passion comes through with such containment of regeneration to the mathematical figure that was in the eye. The crystalline grids goes, you can't even see it at all. The creativity part of it goes, none is done. None is done. What they like to do is what would be told through dream time, through REM sleep, and will come through. It is true what Bob Marley has said closing at this. How long will they kill their prophets? But it is true that it is not what has been told at the pulpit. It is what is true that the prophets would come through with tattoos and piercings, speaking truth with colored hair. And that's all you need to know for 2025. With that being said, leave a like, a comment, a share, an email. Any questions or concerns, just go for it. And we will talk to you soon.